I absolutely despise normies and people that are envious and people that they don't want to put themselves in your shoes. They want to always judge you, or they always want to attack you or look for any reason to try to latch on to you. You know, it's very interesting when you find out why certain people latch on to you and certain people they seem to view you as some sort of energy source. In the Gnostic text and Gnosticism period, it talks about how humans, certain human, not every human, because most people are hylics, but certain people have an energy spark inside of it. They have a divine spark inside of them. This divine spark, it automatically makes you an enemy of the world. It automatically makes people attack you. It automatically makes people want to latch on to you. Like, let's say you let's say you make a video on the internet. Let's say you're just a regular guy, right? And you've been through a lot of things. And you start to make a YouTube channel and you blow up. It takes off. It works for you. Now all of a sudden, there's people who you've never would have interacted with all of a sudden interacting with you with your channel. It's people that, who never would have talked to you, never would have even known you existed, never would have seen your face, never would have heard your voice, never until you made a channel. And now these people are interacting with you. That's a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing is that, you can find people that you relate to, people that you mess with. But the bad thing is finding bad actors and people that are involved in malfeasance and people that, because you have a divine spark and they don't, there's something about you, the way you talk, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself that's attractive to them. They've never seen it before. There's millions of people on the internet and yet they found your channel. You know what I mean? And not just anybody. People that are willing to dox you, willing to go the extra mile. They found your channel. You know? What are the odds of that? And what are the odds of being doxxed and getting kicked out and left homeless? You see, the odds of that for most people is zero. Most people make YouTube channels and they're not interesting enough. They're not passionate enough. They're not like no one cares about them enough to go and dox them and do all these extra things towards them, right? So they just get ignored. But when you're somebody that has an impact, you can't be ignored. And that's one thing you have to watch out for in this world. It's like when you have a light inside of you, everybody wants to come and try to feed off your light. Everybody wants to come and try to mess with you. Everybody wants to come and try to attack you for no reason. Then you find out some of the reasons why they attack you. They get mad because, oh, he makes a video calling girls thoughts and bops. And if I do that, then they'll YouTube would ban my channel. And it's like, what the fuck? So you're jealous? First of all, why are you even watching my channel in the first place? Why don't you go watch somebody else? Because there's a person named Taylor the Fiend, and Taylor the Fiend makes pretty much the same video every video, and he has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And I'm not talking shit. I'm being real. Taylor the Fiend pretty much makes the same video every video, but that's a good thing. That's his business model. That's what his audience wants. His audience wants him to pretty much to talk about female nature and things of that nature. But nobody's going to attack him. They're not going to dox him. They're not going to. That's why he doesn't show his face. Because there's bad actors. You know how many blue pill simps are trying to attack, Taylor the Fiend or anybody if he showed his face or whatever, because all he doing is just showing female nature, right? And these bad actors and these people who do these things, they don't have no idea what's coming to them, at all. But in this world, you're always going to be targeted. You're always going to be focused on by random people who you don't even know, by people you don't even care about. You know, it makes no sense that I can't just mind my business on the internet. And another violation of my privacy is I have an evil cousin, you know. Well, he's a homo. Well, I can't. Well, I gotta be careful how I say because people just listen to what I say and try to report the videos, right? Because a bunch of haters listen to my channels. So I have a cousin that is not straight, right? He's not. He's done things with his best friend. You know what I mean? That are unspeakable and abominable. I don't even consider it a cousin, but this person found my YouTube channel. I don't know how they found it, but they found my channel when I was Black Pill Villain, and they watch every single video that I make. And my new channel, when I started, it was making it in this person's freaking apartment. Every time I made a video, this person would attack me. So let's say I made a video and I released it. Then this person all of a sudden would come over and be like, hey, oh, I need to get something over there. I left something over there. Now, this person didn't leave anything over there. Like that, like he said, oh, I left my food license thing over there. It's like, no, you didn't. You're a liar. You don't need no food license. You're just making shit up. You don't even have a food license. What are you talking about? And then they'll have you get up, and then if you try to give an attitude, not an attitude, but if you just kind of like imagine you sleep and somebody tell you to get up and do this, and they're like, huh, what? And then they start murmuring under their breath. They lazy, they start murmuring under their breath, talking crap about you because you were on the internet, just talking about your life, and they don't like that. But they're watching, and I still made videos. Would you make videos of every time that you made a video, the person in the house that you're living with attacks you? That's one instance. There's many other instances. You know what I mean? When my auntie passed away and I left, the house for a couple of seconds, this person came and locked the door so I wouldn't get back in. I'll be sitting there and this person listens to my videos, so he knows that I don't like bright light. So he will flash the light in front of my face on purpose to try to get, you know what I mean? Things like that. Or if I get some groceries or food, he would buy a bunch of stuff that he doesn't even eat or drink. Like he will buy like a big thing of chicken, like a chicken wings, or a big thing like a water bottle. He'll fill up a water bottle and he will put it up so that way I won't have enough room to put my food in there. Or if I put my food somewhere, he will start putting his food in front of my food or taking my food and throwing it. So like he just play these little passive aggressive games. Or if I take a shower or if I use the sink, he'll take a dirty rag and he will put it inside. Like he will clog up the little sink or put it inside the shower. Like there's just so many little petty things this person's done, and all because I was making videos in his apartment and I was growing. I wasn't talking about this, but I was just making videos expressing my life. But he didn't like the fact that I was getting attention and getting ascension. And these are the people that I'm forced to be around. And you want to tell me that there's no demiurge? I'm not going to even talk about, what got me kicked out in the first place by these people doxing and pretending to be me. They're going to pay for that. And then I find out some of these people that are doxing me and they're in their 40s. My bitch ass cousin is in his 40s, but I found out that one person who doxed this guy is in his 40s. I'm like, why is there a 40-year-old grown man watching my channel and trying to fuck with me? And why is there a person in Croatia so obsessed with me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Right? But it goes to show you that there's demons in this world. There's evil bastards in this world. And then they even targeted Tawana. What did Babbling Loner do to anybody? Tawana, he just makes his videos and talk about his life like I do. Why are the people who mind their business and make videos are the ones that get attacked? But there's people that has hundreds of thousands of subscribers that they don't get attacked. I was talking to somebody about this and they were saying because people like me are easily accessible. So they think because we have a lower subscriber count, and they think they can just, try to like these parasites, they feed off our attention, right? They feed off of us. And then when you go out into the real world, you have workers, you have bosses, you have all this stuff that's designed to break you. I shouldn't feel bad because I don't want to be a wage slave. But I know that being a wage slave only benefits the demiurge, the god of this world, because he wants me to work a job. Because, once I'm working that job, I'll be trapped like a little bitch, meaning that I have to bow down to some asshole at the work, bow down to some asshole at a job, work around coworkers who are insufferable. Right? This God knows that. And he knows I'm going to feel anxious every day, sad every day. I'm not going to get enough money to survive. Why would this God design money anyway? Money caused more problems than if this God didn't create it, right? Money is not man-made. People say money is man-made. No. The God of this world put it in the hearts of people to make the fucking money. Just like he put it in the heart. It's like this God hardened Pharaoh's heart so he could destroy Egypt, right? With all those plagues and curses. Don't let this God escape. Whenever something bad happens, it's guaranteed there's that wicked demiurge that's in your life trying to mess it up and trying to screw you over. Point blank, period. You're always going to have insufferable people in this world. And it makes life difficult when you always got to deal with people that are just evil and crappy. I'm just a regular person. I don't even know how I even gained a following online. I don't know how I did it because I didn't have a following I didn't have a following in 2023. I didn't start my Black Pill Villain channel to 2024, right? So before then, none of these trolls, none of these people even knew about me or cared about me, right? And there's something about me that it's the divine spark inside of me. I speak from my heart. That's why people fucking attach themselves to me. You have people that say they hate you. You have people that dox you that will still watch your videos to this day. The people that dox me, they watch every video I post. They probably subscribe to this channel, And if they're not subscribed to it, some little agent that's watching everything I say and reports it back to them. And then, that's why whenever there's videos where you expose a lot of these bastards, all of a sudden those videos get higher views. All of a sudden, 400 people come that will see me, talk about some homosexual vampire that lives in a village, right? They want to see that. But half of those people are people that are just, that were involved with the doxing themselves, you know? So it's like, why can't these people just leave me the fuck alone? Like, you already messed up my life. And don't think I'm not going to come to mess up yours, right? Right? So just leave me the fuck alone. That's it. You already doxed somebody. You already took, and I told this person, leave me the fuck alone. This is something you don't just let this go. You don't know nobody just dox you and they just get away with it and they fucked you over. No, you find who these motherfuckers are, right? Right? Point blank, period. Then you got to deal with the real world. You got to deal with finding a job, going to school, doing this, work. You got to deal with your psychological issues, psychological ramifications. It's brutal, man. But yeah, that's all I want to say, man.